We're following breaking news right here on CBS4. 3 people are found dead in an apartment on Indianapolis's northeast side. Witnesses say they heard gunshots, and police are now investigating this as a triple homicide. Plus, Donald Trump officially accepts his role as the Republican presidential nominee. How the billionaire is now reaching out to some groups that haven't been his biggest supporters. And NASCAR is driving through Indianapolis this weekend for the Brickyard 400. Some big storylines, including a fan favorite coming out of retirement for this race.
Heat indices already pretty impressive, feeling like 90 up in Muncie, and we are soaring into the triple digits today. Heat advisories already in effect, and we have some rain chances. Your Weather Authority forecast is coming up.
And thanks so much for joining us for the CBS4 News at noon on this Friday, July 22nd. I'm Kyle Linsky. Tim and Marianne are both off today, and we're following that breaking news from Indianapolis's northeast side. That's where police found 3 people dead in an apartment just a few hours ago. Investigators are still on the scene at Admark Court. That's near 46 and Benford Boulevard, and that's where CBS4's Jesse Wells is now. Jesse, what have we learned since this morning?
Well, again, those 3 victims were found dead inside an apartment here behind me. I can tell you 2 of the victims, both women, were found shot dead on a couch. A third victim, a man, was found shot dead inside of a back bedroom. Now, officers were first called to the scene about 7:15 this morning. That's when a neighbor asked police to check on the welfare of those in the apartment. When police arrived, they found the front door open and 3 victims inside. Police believe the shots may have actually been fired, though, about an hour before they got the call. And right now, police are not releasing the names of the victims at this hour. A 1-year-old little girl, I'm told, though, was taken to a hospital after she was found inside the apartment. Police say it appears that child may have slept through the incident and fortunately was not hurt.
Just horribly tragic. I mean, anytime you have a 1-year-old inside of a house where violence and mayhem occur like we saw today, it's horribly tragic. I mean, your heart breaks for this little kid. I mean, those of us that are parents, you never want an infant to go through anything like that.
Police, of course, do not yet know what exactly sparked the shooting, but in a sad twist, they say one of the victim's assistance employees who responded here to the scene found out later that one of the victims is actually her niece. Right now, police do not have any suspects in custody, but again, this does remain a very active investigation, and we will have any more updates as soon as they become available. Reporting live, Jesse Wells, CBS4 News.
All right, thanks so much for that live report, Jesse. Metro Police are still investigating what led up to a shooting on Indianapolis's west side this morning. A gas station attendant was shot and killed at Rockville Road and Lyndhurst Drive. Jessica Hayes has more on what we've learned so far.
Metro Police say that gas station attendant was working the overnight shift when this happened around 3:20 this morning. They think this started as a robbery. Police say a customer found that attendant in the parking lot. She was shot in the head. That customer then called police. We're not releasing her name yet, but we know she's 52 years old. She died at Methodist Hospital. Earlier this morning, IMPD had canines out looking for who's responsible. They're also going through surveillance video from the gas station, both inside and outside. They told us there was another robbery here back on July 4th, so they knew this gas station would have that video, and they're asking for the public's help.
We could use all the help we could get on this with our Crime Stoppers 262 tips, because basically all we have is an individual that comes here every morning, pulled in, found someone down on the lot suffering from very, very critical injuries.
Again, if you know anything, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers, that number 262 tips, and of course keep it right here and online for any updates. Reporting on the west side, I'm Jessica Hayes. We'll send it back to you.
Thanks so much, Jessica. And police are also looking for whoever shot 2 people on Indy's northeast side, including a teenage girl, early this morning. Witnesses say the gunman walked up to a group of people on Meadows Drive, that's near Keystone and 38th, fired a few shots and then ran away. Police say they found 2 people shot, including a 15-year-old girl. Both, though, are expected to be okay. And on a much lighter note now, Central Indiana, get ready. The hottest weather of the year, well, it's almost here, and state health officials are advising everyone to drink plenty of water to stay hydrated as heat indices could get over 100. They also say to avoid strenuous outdoor activity if you can And if you do have to be outside, make sure to take breaks when you need to. And if you don't have AC at home, you can take advantage of cooling centers all across the area.
The most important thing to do is to find air conditioning and stay in air conditioning. When it gets this hot, just a fan won't do. You really do need to seek out air conditioning.
And we've got a list of all of those cooling center locations for you online at CBS4Indy.com. This is also a great weekend to get to the pool. Indy Parks is actually offering free admission to all of its pools this weekend. If you do go for a swim, do not forget that sunscreen. And again, make sure that you are staying hydrated. Of course, that means water, not alcohol or drinks with caffeine in them. So just how hot is it going to get this weekend? Lindsay Riley is here now with a look at those dangerous temperatures. Lindsay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, we're climbing through the 80s already. Heat indices in spots already in the 90s, and it's only going to go up from here. It's 84 in Kokomo, 83 degrees in Indy, and it feels like 90 in Muncie and 89, the current heat index in Indianapolis. We can expect triple-digit heat indices later today and for the next couple of days. So dangerous heat in central Indiana today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and we're still going to feel like 100 degrees even on Monday. We're looking at extensive heat across the plains, the Great Lakes, all of Indiana under a heat advisory right now for the rest of today and all day tomorrow. We have this heat advisory in place, heat indices ranging between 105 and 110 by 3 o'clock each afternoon. We do still have a little bit more cloud cover to the south of I-70, so your folks' temperatures down toward Columbus and Bloomington still in the 70s right now, but we are going to start to see that sky clear from north to south, and as the sun comes out, that temperature is going to go up rapidly. So dangerously hot today. I'll have more on your weekend forecast and an hour-by-hour look at that coming up in about 10 minutes. All
right, we look forward to that, Lindsay. Police are searching for the suspect who robbed someone near the IU campus in Bloomington. Police say that suspect was last seen near Kilroy's on Kirkwood, heading east towards the campus. The victim says he was robbed in an alley behind that bar, saying the suspect pushed him to the ground and put some sort of metal object to his head. That thief then took off with the cash and the victim's cell phone. Now, IU police later tweeted this out. You see it right there on your screen. It says there wasn't any imminent danger in that area. A former instructor there at Indiana University now faces sexual battery charges. Guoping Wang was a senior lecturer at the Jacobs School of Music. In March, a student reported to campus police that Wang had sexually assaulted her in his office. He was then placed on administrative leave, and he's since been fired from that university. Well, Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett got out to celebrate the success of one of his summer jobs programs this morning. The mayor joined Fraternal Order of Police number 86 at Fervent Prayer Church on 38th Street for that party. They were there celebrating the finish of the Clean for Green program, which saw 400 Indianapolis kids working each week to clean up and spruce up different spots all around the city.
I humbly and gratefully accept your nomination for the presidency of the United States.
Well, you heard it right there. Donald Trump officially accepts the Republican Party's nomination for president. Trump took the stage in Cleveland last night to close out the Republican National Convention. Now, he used that platform to try to unite what's been a fractured GOP, attacking Hillary Clinton and trying to rally voters outside of the raucous Quicken Loans Arena.
So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I say these words to you tonight. I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you.
And Trump also reached out to demographics who have been skeptical of his campaign, including women and the LGBT community. Now, Trump wasn't the only one trying to appeal to LGBT voters. PayPal co-founder and billionaire Peter Thiel is now the first speaker to talk about being gay on the stage of the Republican National Convention.
Every American has a unique identity. I am proud to be gay. I am proud to be a Republican. But most of all, I am proud to be an American.
And Thiel also called for focus on the economy and an anti-war foreign policy agenda, and said the party needs to stop getting distracted by the culture wars and social issues. Well, as Governor Mike Pence wraps up his first week as Donald Trump's running mate, we should learn who will be running with Trump's opponent. Hillary Clinton, that's who we're talking about there. The presumptive Democratic nominee is expected to reveal her pick for vice president today. People close to the campaign say Virginia Senator Tim Kaine is a leading contender. Other possible picks include Secretary of Agriculture Tom Vilsack and Labor Secretary Tom Perez, as well as New Jersey Senator Cory Booker. Those individuals are also said to have been considered. Well, have your kids read Colts mascot Blue's new book just yet? If not, you've got a chance to check it out and see the big guy in person. That's today. Don't miss out. Plus, it's a huge weekend at Indianapolis Motor Speedway as the Brickyard 400 rolls into town. Tony Stewart's last race at IMS. Jeff Gordon, of course, coming out of retirement. CBS4's Trisha Whitaker has all you need to know before heading out for the big race. And if you're a fan of local art and music, and especially local beer, head on out to Nalbone in Brown County this weekend. The Nalbrew Festival is tonight and tomorrow. Single-day passes are $50 online or $60 there at the gate. With that price, you get unlimited beer samples, a tasting cup, and a campsite. Two-day VIP tickets are also available for $100 if you want. You can also bring a six-pack of your favorite craft beer for the festival exchange.